Nowhere.
Officer, no go now. Officer, let me tell them they no go now. Give them this one 5,000. Make them stay here with us. They will start negotiating with you. You have to pay.
Everybody started running, including the driver, but even left his car there.
Man,
all
these things, right? Somehow, when we escape, we talk about them and we laugh until it happens again, or until
and again
falls that we don't get to come and tell the story to laugh. It's now to run a country.
Also, some people's relatives,
Okay. It's unfortunate. Right now, people need to know something again as well for the sake of this chat. Back in the days, when you live in the city and you travel home, they will have to pack food for you from the village, right? To take this with you as you are going back to the city. In the last decade, APC, Egbekegbe, with their terrorism, they have made over 80% of Nigerians poorer because these Nigerians live in the rural areas. Their communities have been taken over, their farms have been destroyed. A lot of things are going on all these places, and they've rendered people poorer. Now they've pushed to the brink, Baba. Those of us who travels into those communities, we would be having a new set of terrorism to deal with, because people would want to probably feast on anyone they can feast on as they fall more into poverty. APC is a cause. Shehu Baba, I'll leave you now, okay? Let's continue. Baba. You have a good one, eh?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Now, talking about the APC, Egbekegbe. Few days ago, their governor in Ekiti, Oyebanji, Ekiti, governor that lives in Ibadan, by the way, came out gun blazing, angry, because those who got political appointment from him, they were not delivering. The government is not looking good right there in the eyes of the people. So they can't just be collecting salaries from their political appointment and not go out there to counter anybody on social media that is talking about his government. The government, I said, these old men, they took it pretty much serious, right? And they have issued their own statement. It's called press statements. From Ekiti.
We are fully aware that some individuals have been heavily mobilized and paid to launch smear campaigns against the governor, spreading lies and propaganda instead of addressing real issues. These desperate attempts to discredit this administration are not only baseless, but also an insult to the intelligence of the good people of Ekiti State, who can see the undeniable progress on the ground. In fact, it is no secret that over 150 social media bloggers across various platforms, including some notable influencers, have been financially contracted to launch coordinated attacks on Governor Ibangi starting this week. Let it be known, we are prepared, we are waiting, and they will fail. If the people are too discerning to be misled by a rented orchestra of misinformation, the loud clamor we hear today does not come from patriotism, but from ignorance. Many of these critics have never held a single public responsibility. They lack even the most basic understanding of governance, yet they parade themselves as experts. Their talk of Ekiti being littered with death traps is reckless, deceptive, and insulting to the intelligence of our people. We are here to affirm the authentic progress that has redefined Ekiti under the leadership of Governor Biodun Abayomi and to document our collective decision to reaffirm his endorsement for a second term, grounded in measurable achievements and inclusive development. Over the past years, Ekiti State has witnessed an unprecedented renewal under the stewardship of our governor, whose visionary leadership and strong commitment to development have repositioned our dear state on the path of sustainable growth. His administration has not only kept faith with the people, but has also demonstrated through visible projects and policies that governance is about impact, integrity, and inclusivity. We are fully.
ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yìí ọ̀ ń ṣeré ni àbọ̀ ń ṣe èrè ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yìí ọ̀ ń ṣeré ni àbọ̀ ń ṣe èrè.
Obviously, Oshireni. Look at that thing. In Nigeria, with peanuts, you can actually get grown men to start fooling themselves, disgracing their lineage, their families, for peanuts. And they will do it with so much energy and pride. Cost you, to costs. Yeah? Ekiti people. Obviously, maybe they are blind enough that anybody who says, anyone who says that the governor is not working, right, must be paid. We are not paid, though. We will defend our land, we will defend our people and the rest of that. When they defend your super, they'll say Nigeria right now, the #1 employer of labor is politics. Wherever you get chop ham, they say, may we not chop the food of our enemy. May we not eat the food of our enemy. May we not eat the food of my enemy. Baba, the problem right now is say, you are hungry. Your friend no cook. No chance. Now your enemy, they cook there now. That is what the situation is for most of these miscreants. Garbed in different clothes of shame, or being a shamelessness. So for the right price, you can find that character. You can find at least 100 of him in each state in that contraption. Let's take this. Here. Hello.
Hello, my general.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. This is Jimmy calling from H-Town. This is third time caller.
That's Jimmy from, did you say H-Town?
Yes,
and that's
H-Town.
Houston, is it?
Houston, yes.
Fantastic. Houston. How are you doing tonight, today, Jimmy?
I'm great, I'm great. I'm great, oh my God.
So about
I just have it.
Lunchtime or?
Yes, so this is my first time calling during brunch time.
Brilliant,
so
Baba.
Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah, so I'm starting to get into this brunch time thing. It's good. I like it.
Right? Like you wake up in the morning, you are hearing that Goons voice in the background, and you are busy getting yourselves ready and all of that. And if you are driving to the office, it can also be in the background. Somehow, it can be blended into the morning for those who are in the morning. Then noon, everybody can blend it, right? Jimmy.
Yeah, one quick thing, my wife was making fun of me this morning. Man.
Right.
She said, how many times a day do you listen to this guy? This guy's on in the morning again too? I was like, yeah, he's the morning. Yeah, he's there in the morning, he's there in the afternoon, in the evening, he's there. So, but one real quick, one contribution I want to add to this. I see everybody talking.
Yes.
Me personally, I don't really think that there's going to be an election in 2027. Because and I know everybody else is saying pulling this. I don't think it's going to be an election because this guy is going to pull everything down if he doesn't get his way. So this is already, and I'm having a feeling that this is when he'll probably want to split up the country and say, okay, you know what? If the worst gets to the worst, let's just go ahead and split it up. And that's just me. That's what I'm thinking because I just think that if anything is going to start, it's going to start from the north.
Have you been so invested in trying to understand his ways, right? Because it's like some people are saying the way he's moving like maybe the country is probably going to break up at the end of the day anyway, right?
Yes.
If that's going to happen,
yes.
He's going to be on the southern border. Are you seeing that too, Baba?
Yeah, I'm saying that too because I'm thinking the way these guys are looting, they're looting like there's no tomorrow.
Exactly.
So they know something that we don't know. And let's be realistic about it. They know something we don't know because they know, like, look, that this 2027 might be a charade for everybody. But it might be a charade for us too. But let's see who laughs last. By then, we would have packed all the money that we need to pack, would have invested and done everything that we need to do. So if everything breaks up, everybody's on their own. And I'm thinking he's advising everybody like, look, chop everything you need to chop now, because I don't know what's going to happen at 2027.
Have you been seeing it too? Like most of these things doesn't really make any sense. Because sometimes you feel like,
it doesn't.
What are they doing with all this money? Like, what do they want to use this money for? It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it doesn't make any sense now, because if you are, I mean, look at
Wiki.
Spain, a place that he's not even guaranteed that he might even come to. You know, so who's to say that he's going to have access to?
It's like concluded.
Yes, so I think they know something that we don't know. Like, look, and I think he's having a roundtable meeting. Like, look, I don't know what's going to happen after 22. I mean, I'm going to fight as much as it to stop, but there should be a plan B, and this is the plan B. If the plan B doesn't work, if the plan A doesn't work, this is going to be plan B. We'll just split everything and nobody gets anything. That's just my feeling, is because the way he's moving, like you said, is in a way that I'm untouchable and nothing is going to happen.
End soon. And
yes, they know that something is going to happen.
They say it is information that actually makes you fly, so to say. So information is life.
Yes.
Somebody is doing insider trading by saying, "Oh, Jimmy, do you have any spare $20,000? So shares is going to go up, right? Right now you can still buy it for $100 per share, right? Go and buy 20,000. If you can do that, right, by December this year, you'll be cashing out over $2 million." And you're like, really? Insider trading? And then you quickly just go on and sell. If you have to sell or take a small loan and everything, you put it inside. And suddenly from $10,000 or $20,000 investment, you are now a multimillionaire. Because the way Tinubu and his gang are moving, they are going everywhere pretending to be representing Nigeria, while in the process, right, it was just like sharing some of these so-called deals, right? They are sharing them like lollipops. Most of his guys are the ones who are actually like taking them in the name of Nigeria, right? His ministers, his other personal stuff, they are just there to give it official kind of follow in that sense. So something must be amiss, or maybe it's a false flag too.
Well, it could be a false flag, my good point. Look,
when they already conquered everybody, so what do you want to do? You can't do anything.
Yeah, that's just the thing. And I think that I you know, like I've been following you, right? And you said about the obedience, like, hey, you know, we never know what's going to happen, or like these guys they'll just exactly, that's exactly what you said. I'm putting my money on them and stuff on there. I think down the line, these guys are not going to sit down sleeping, or they're not going to sit down sleeping. I don't really think these guys are going to sleep. They're not going to sit down sleeping, or they're not.
You see,
they're
we
not.
Started paying attention to their voters registration. Are you seeing what I am seeing too yet?
Yes.
So they already, it's like their 2027 rigging is probably going to be so different from what anybody has seen before. People may be preparing for their touts, for their thugs to come and hijack this, and their plan may actually be totally different from that. You know, scientific loot,
totally different.
Scientific rigging. When you have fake polling units. But when I was in Nigeria, right, and I was the PDP youth leader for Ward 4 in Udogbolu local government area, my hometown, right? So that few months I spent with them before I left Nigeria, I got to kind of like see enough, Baba. I realized that INEC in Nigeria, they are so corrupt, Baba, that you see all those polling units they claim to have in Nigeria. I can tell you, free of charge, 1/3 of them, they don't exist. They are fake polling units. But guess what? They are existing in the voters register. So if you have a polling unit here, for example, now, let's say all of you registered in this polling unit, you are 1,500. I promise you that you see that particular polling, or let's say all of you in this political ward, which will comprise about different polling units, okay? Let's say everybody will register to vote in this ward. All of them are 5,000, right? By the time you begin to scrutinize it, you realize that out of that 5,000, only 2,500 or 2,600 are real people. And if the entire polling unit in this area, for example, they are like 10 on this ward, like 20, for example, let's say 20. In the process, you will see it on paper or 20 polling unit. But you know something, out of the 20 polling unit that you, 5 of them may completely be fake polling units. And because they are the ones who count elections, who conduct elections, why the rest of you are voting here, doing all of that? We have one polling unit, this or that. At the end of the last minute, INEC will bring in the numbers, already printed ballot and everything, right? They will bring it from all these fake units and they will allocate figures to them. By the time you start collating, you just realize that, they defeated us by 51. You know, they're too much. It won't be too much. All they needed to do is just to cancel that your 2,000 votes here with another 2,005. So they will do it. It's so much that across the entire 176,000 polling unit they have in Nigeria, you know, that's how much they have. Bros, I promise you the original polling unit they have in Nigeria is not up to 100,000. The remaining 76,000, they were created by INEC for different politicians over the years. Let them go and do scientific scrutiny of their voters register. You realize that they don't even have up to 20 million voters in Nigeria. And I'm not to exaggerate here. But it is so fraudulent, it is so deeply faulty that INEC has perfected continuous usage of it. Because most of these political parties are guilty, they won't want it checked, per se. So the whole mess makes mockery. But if the obedient who are now gathering experience, hoping that somehow they will pull it off this time. If that faith is strong enough that they pull the number, do all of their own data collection and everything, and they see that they could win with that spirit and the message. That's why I said, if they now go into such election, they can't change them. Oh, you call it trigger and cock on now. That's why I'm putting my money on.
It's going to it's going to trigger. Yeah, it's going to trigger something.
Because you know they waste your time. Nothing will happen. I said, okay.
You have to look at it from a different perspective. The suffering in Nigeria is extremely high right now. People are suffering. People are suffering. Okay. So you put that into effect, and that is anger. Person will never chop. Is always angry. So you put that into effect. Then
you can control angry people in their.
You can't control angry people now. So, well, I mean, look at all these other countries that these things have happened to. This is how people came out, and it's just one small thing, a small spark.
Exactly.
One small spark thing, and I've always told my friends that I said, look. I've always predicted that because I schooled in the north, right. Okay, I schooled in Sokoto, right? And I feel like if anything is going to start, really, if that thing is really going to start, it's going to start from the north.
Especially.
And it will spread. And once it starts in the north, so that nobody can talk to them, to all their sheikhs, imams, everybody talks to them, and they no agree. That thing will continue spreading out. I will continue spreading around, and nobody can stop that once it starts in the north. You know. So, but I'll let somebody else call in. Thank you so much, man. You're doing a great job. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for calling in. Okay, and send me well to the missus.
All right.
Tell her I say hello.
Thank you so much.
Bless you.
All right.
Yes, sir. So that's Jimmy from Houston. So our time is already kind of like wrapping up and all that. But let's see if we can manage the next 10 minutes with two people.
Hello, how you going?
Yes, sir. Baba?
It's been a long time.
I know. How are you, sir?
How's family? How's your family?
Oh, well, we are very well, Baba. Thank you for asking.
That's good.
And yours?
I'm just good, bro. Ìdájọ́ ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Judgment. Judgment. Judgment.
Say, Baba, sorry, I'm actually like cutting you off. I heard that of Idajo and from
Judgment for Italy.
From Italo, Baba. Thank you very much.
I did.
It's
I
been a
got
while,
247.
so about
Yeah, more. I always listen to you. You listen sometimes. I just secret listen, you know.
The silent
So
watchers, those who are
yes,
just there
this
observing from far.
this
I
time
wonder
around,
very well.
we are on holiday. That's why I can now call this time around. You know.
That's good.
Mayogun, I work with to something boring me since almost a month now. And one man just called now. He said the way maybe Tinubu and Co APC they know what we don't know. And the way things going, the way they are doing their thing, and really, what I'm want to say that please all the obedient that we are all the obedient that they are in this Mayegun. You know, we have them here too.
Here, right? Go over.
We are here there too. All the obedient and the people that they like this man too. Omoyele, they are all in Mayegun diary.
Yes, they are.
Please, I don't know if all of them, anyone that's close to Omoyele or close to obedient, what you call it, Obi, why these two people have to come together? If they really fight the same thing for all Nigeria, in case of they find the same thing for all the Nigeria, but they want Nigeria to become a great.
Like if you
why
all
this,
have the same common enemy and you also fight for the same better Nigeria, why
exactly. Why got to come together to fight this battle? And then at the end of the day, when they know that they're rigged there, and I trust when they come together, that there is power in unity. When they come together, and the other day, maybe everything is going to break up because entomaku. So because you cannot continue the way Nigeria is going now. Me, I'm 50 something years, 52 years now. Very soon, you know. I always tell my children here, Nigeria is not like that. Nigeria is not like that before. We can travel from state to state. Me, when I was in Nigeria, I liked night travel.
Like all this night
travel. But now, nobody can do that again in that country. Everywhere. The way I saw this country now, only place that is safe, a little bit, is only Lagos. See what happens in my state, in Kwara State now. So I don't know if you they are fighting for Nigeria to be. Why they don't come together? All of them, both Obide and Omoyele, come together. Because all these fires, all these they go to APC or whatever, then they come together. All they're not fake now.
You know,
everybody know that.
It is easier for these guys to come together and agree, and at the same time to plunge Nigeria into further abyss. But those who want to rescue or kind of save us from them are divided. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope they hear you. A lot of people have done out before, and it seems to say it is not going to happen. But maybe we should never say never. About?
Yeah. Because the way that what do you call it, Kolu, the way they are going, and think they have something we don't really understand, we don't know. Because the way I saw them, 2037, either they get what they want, or they don't get what they want.
Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You have a good one. Okay. Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. So our time is up now, and I am going to keep the rest for the evening. I was going to take you to Brazil, where Tifnumbu had meetings with Nigerians, and he met with them. Funny enough, right? Half of those he said he met in Brazil, half of them were those who left Nigeria with him. Similarly, when he said he was meeting Nigerians in Japan, Yokohama, half of the room, or should I say 2/3 of the room, were those who left Nigeria with a call. The icing here is that among other things. So they signed what they call the Basa agreement, whereby you can now fly from Nigeria to Brazil. And I think last night, here, peace.